Hi, it's Ananda from Vitam, and today I'm going to tell you actually about my mother's favourite product. Well, maybe I shouldn't mention her age, but anyway, she's 63 now, and about 3.5 years ago, she came to me and she said, "You own a skin care store, what can I do about my skin?" And I looked at her skin and it was dry and dehydrated. Now, I just have to say this, Mum has great skin. She spent a lot of time in the sun though, and so there was some signs of dehydration, and it was just accentuating the natural aging process that she's going through. She's one to age gracefully, and gosh, she looks gorgeous, but I could really see tired skin and dehydration. And so when I looked up close, I was a bit shocked, and I was like, why haven't we done anything about this before? So at that stage, I gave her a product from Remedica, as you know, one of my favourite brands. And this was one of Lisa Phipps, who is the creator of the Remedica products. It was one of her serum range. I've previously talked about Clear Visage, but this one, which is for very oily and combination skin, this one is the other end of the spectrum, and it's called Regenerate Visage. And I'm just going to show you the packaging here. Okay, so this is Regenerate Visage, and this is for dry, dehydrated skin, and also mature skin. So mature, dry, and dehydrated. Now you don't have to have all three of those to actually use this product. You can have mature skin, dry skin, or dehydrated skin, and this product will be fantastic. So I gave this product to Mum and I said, use one pump at night, every night for the next 3 months, and let's see how you go. Well, in that time, I was so astounded because I hadn't seen this level of transformation in someone's skin before so dramatically. And what happened is I just saw a softening of all the lines, and her skin plumped out. It was almost like it would have been sucked dry of moisture, slight, for a picture's sake. She didn't look terrible, I've got to say that, but it was really dehydrated before, and suddenly everything looked softer and plumper, and more, her skin glowed, and I was just really surprised by the transformation. And that was another reason I'm such a fan of these products, because you see that change in people's skin. So I started to think about why there was this dramatic change, and I like to understand how things work, the nuts and bolts, and what's going on in the body that actually makes this product work so well. So I think I've talked a little bit about this before, but the cell has a fatty membrane around it. So inside there's all the workings of the cell, but it's got this protective layer that's made from fat. And the combination or the makeup of the fats in that cell really depend on your state of health and nutrition, on aging, lifestyle, and all the things you've done to your skin to this point in time. So in essence, when Mum came to see me and said help, her skin was dry and dehydrated, and this fatty membrane in her cells, skin cells, was rigid and not flexible. So a flexible cell membrane means all the fluid that needs to be in the cell gets into the cell, all the toxins are eliminated well from the cell. Once it becomes rigid, and this happens with age, it also happens with dehydration and diet, not using fantastic products on your skin. If you're using products that have no nutritional benefit for your skin, then you're going to get this effect as well, where the cell membrane becomes rigid because there's no good nutrition. So a good cell membrane is all about having good skin nutrition and all good internal nutrition. So the oils in Regenerate Visage, and it's a serum again, it's an oil-based serum. The oils are really rich in essential fatty acids. So in this one we've got rosehip and borage oil, and these have a high proportion of essential fatty acids. So the essential fatty acids go in and replace the old oils in there, which may be saturated fats or monounsaturated fats, and they replace them with essential fatty acids. And of course they reduce, essential fatty acids reduce inflammation, and they also increase cell membrane flexibility, so you're getting all your good fluids, all your good nutrients, and getting rid of the toxins. And of course it takes about 90 to 120 days for skin cells to turn over. So from this point in time, in 90 days, every one of my skin cells would have renewed itself. So that's about how long it takes to see real dramatic change or real changes in skin. And that's why I said after 3 months, I turned around and looked at my mum's skin again and went, "That you look really, really different." But it took that amount of time. So if you're looking for a miracle in a jar that works within 24 hours, that just doesn't happen. Let me tell you that. It's always a short, quick fix. You won't see lasting changes with hope in a jar or miracle in a jar. Okay, so I'll tell you some more of the ingredients in Regenerate Visage because they also help with its regenerative effect. So, as I said, it's for dry, mature and dehydrated skin, and it also works to increase elasticity, for skin renewal and skin cell turnover. The other thing about skin cells is as we get older, the turnover of new skin cells slows down and the quality of the cells that comes through aren't as good. So we want to do everything to maintain a good skin cell turnover and increase the quality of the cells that are being reproduced. So by nourishing it with the right oils and then also the right nutrients, you get soft and well-nourished cells coming through that are also better quality than they could be. So the oils in this, in Regenerate Visage, speed that cell turnover. In particular, we've got Immortelle, which is also known as Everlasting, and Everlasting daisies, and you see them and they're paper dry. And I think it's astounding that from a paper dry flower we can get this nutritional oil that is so good for dry and mature skin. And it does this by improving skin cell turnover. And we've got sandalwood. Sandalwood is excellent for dehydrated skin. So that's actually going to improve hydration and improve how the skin cell holds on to fluids. And that gives that softening, plumping effect. Neroli. Neroli is good for reducing inflammation and skin sensitivity. Wherever there's inflammation or wherever there's skin cell sensitivity, you see cells, skin cells that maybe not damaged but aren't as healthy as they could be. So we want to return to the health of the skin cell, and neroli will help reduce that inflammation and reduce sensitivity. And then we've got olive squalene, which is a fraction from olive oil, and this actually really helps with nourishment and nutrition of the skin. Okay, so rich in essential fatty acids, rich in essential oils that help with skin cell turnover. It's also got some anti-inflammatory herbs in there. As I said, inflammation, wherever there's inflammation, there's accelerated aging of the skin. So the anti-inflammatory herbs in here are calendula and St. John's wort, two really good quality and well-used herbs for skin in traditional herbal medicine. Okay, so as an oil serum, some people are averse to using oil serums, but really I find that most people who don't like oil serums have had the experience where they put one on their face and it just stays there and they look shiny and greasy and they feel like they've got an oil slick on their face. Well, I wouldn't use a product that did that either. The thing about Lisa's formulations is that, and she's got 4 serums, of which I've talked about Claire and Regenerate Visage. I will talk about the other 2. Is that they're formulated so that they sink into the skin really quickly. So again, Regenerate Visage should sink in completely within 5 minutes. Don't expect an oil slick when you wake up in the morning or leaving greasy stains on your pillow slip at night. That's just no go. So expect the oil to sink in. If you use something like an oil serum and it doesn't sink in with 5 minutes, then it's not suitable for your skin. So that's a good rule of thumb that you can go by. So this Regenerate Visage, just to recap, a night-only formula, increasing elasticity, increasing cell renewal. And so this is what we'd call, if we wanted to label this, an anti-aging serum. Okay, but full of good nutritional oils and essential oils and herbs that really help support and nourish the skin. And as I said, it's still my mum's favourite product, and so it's one that I'll never get rid of. I thought people will yell at me. It's not only my mum's favourite product, but I have so many people that come in time and time again for this and really love it. And so on that note, signing off from Vital. Talk to you soon.